Good evening. This is the first time I'm using my new iPhone 8 Plus video, and this is the same spot I was at last night doing the sunset. And notice all of the chemtrails are gone from this morning. Not one in the sky until you get to these little lonely ones here. Everything else that was put out this morning has disappeared. Quite amazing compared to Friday where they stayed out all day. So now I'm noticing that the orb is to the top left of the sun instead of to the top right. And it looks a little bigger than it did. So I'm really quite amazed at what I'm seeing today, which is so much different than yesterday at the same time. Yesterday the orb was between where the sun is now and the house to the right of it. It was in that little niche. So just showing you something weird's going on.
Guys, this is one picture I want to show you because it is so strange. See how we've got this red object in the sky and then it has wings on it? Wings. Nibiru. Wings. Weird. And then, of course, we've all been seeing the weird skies lately, haven't we? But this one actually had a little orb in here. It's really hard to make out. Probably not the best photograph ever, but what are you going to do? Okay, so before I went into this video, I wanted to address death threats and things like that that are happening in our community. And no, I'm not in fear, guys. This is most likely, and the Soul Evolution, by the way, if you don't know the story behind Soul Evolution to me, Soul Evolution is the reason there's a WSO. He is the guy that I followed, and he got me to the tipping point on the whole Planet X issue a couple of years back. So I have a very special place in my heart for Soul Evolution in his channel, okay? And then I see this death threat today where they were talking about assassinating me, Matt Rogers, and David Mead. And then the looks of my faces of my family when you're all assassinated in public, this Dan Evans. I have an idea who it is, by the way. Anyway, guys, this is just fear-mongering, okay? It's just fear-mongering. There is no death threat. It definitely freaks you out when somebody puts your name and the word assassinate together. But this is more of the kind of, I think, more inter-channel battles and things like that. It's kind of the subterfuge that's happening behind the scenes that you guys don't see. And I just want to reassure you that there's no threat. I don't think there's any threat, of assassination or anything like that. Because here's the thing. If they were going to assassinate me or any of these other folks, if they're going to do anything, they definitely wouldn't advertise it on a YouTube channel through a guy named Dan Evans, okay? First of all, if they want to kill you, they'll kill you. I mean, Bill Cooper is a great example of that. One of the most patriotic men. And he had threats all throughout his career. They finally did whack him after he was going to expose 9/11 truth. But if they're serious about killing you, man, they're not going to advertise it. You know what I mean? So don't fear for me. Don't fear. This is an idle threat. This is probably some gamer, some stupid kid. You know what I mean? Who knows, right? And it's all just fear-mongering, right? And do not let any fear come into your heart, guys. Please, okay? These things are just idle threats, okay? And I understand how it shook up my brother over at Soul Evolution. I get it when somebody actually says they're going to kill you. But again, it's an idle threat. And it's all been forwarded onto YouTube for investigation still, because you want to take it seriously. We get death threats all the time. None of them are serious, guys. Like I said, if they're going to really kill you, if they're really going to come after you, they're not going to advertise it on YouTube. That's for damn sure. So don't worry about us. We'll be okay. At least I hope so. Take care. Bye. Hi, everybody. It's Steve Olson, WSO again. God dang it. I'm sorry to tell you this, guys, but when I say I'm sorry to tell you this, it's just, it's horrifying in many ways. I get it. But at the same time, Let's look at it without fear. Let's look it straight in the freaking eye and understand what's going on. Many reports are coming from the UK now, and you can go on any Twitter, any Facebook, any site where there's Nibiru information, and you're going to see dozens, if not thousands, of pictures today from England where they had this very strange magenta sky. It made the news. They were talking about it. It was a internet chatter storm on what was going on in England today, explained by sub-Saharan dust. And then we start to see these pictures like this emerge from the UK. It's pretty disturbing. And then right below it, there's this, apparently an orb of some sort. I don't know. But anyway, at the end of the day, guys, we've been tracking some stuff on different cameras. We've been seeing some extremely compelling footage from Mexican cams, webcams to Mexico. Just go to webcamstomexico.com. Watch a full day of any camera down there. You're going to see it, you know? And so it's time to get straight, man, and be straight. Be straight with yourself. Be straight with each other. Know the truth, you know? And look it straight in the eye. And don't worry, man. All you got to do is put your heart in the hands of the one who made the water, man. Put your heart in the hand of the man who made the sea. Remember that song? And then we get a front row seat to one of the most extraordinary events in the history of mankind. Pretty interesting stuff. Pretty interesting stuff. Here's one. They're calling it a massive solar eclipse. I'm not touching that right now. If you know what I mean. More, just film after film. But here's one I'll give you a link to that you can see that is just compelling. It shows all kinds of stuff going on in the UK sky today that's not being covered by the media. You know. Bastards. This subscriber was compelled to give me literally, I don't know, 100 photographs here from England today. They weren't just seeing one object, they were seeing another orb. And I'm just showing you what I got from England here, guys. This is what's going on. These are pictures of supposedly the sun in England. Again, guys, you know, freak people out over in England. I get it. You know, we're coming into this critical period that Dave Dobbs has been talking about over the next couple of weeks. And so just, you know, let's just keep looking at it. Let's keep tracking it and see if it's true or not. But there you go, guys. England, seeing all kinds of really weird stuff up in the sky. I thought I'd show you a couple of pictures from subscribers in England. I hope you're doing great. Matt Rogers, we got to do a show tomorrow, buddy. Talk to you later.
So I'm facing west, which is where the sun usually sets. But over here, you've got this bright, bright light in the southeast. You got pink clouds in the direct south. More pink in the east. This is directly east. Then I go directly to the north. I'm sorry, the sun does not set in the north. I've never seen a sunset in the north like this before. Northwest. West. Check out these. Again, west. Southwest. South. Clouds. Pink. East. Pink, pink, pink. Bright, bright pink, directly east. Northeast, north. This is straight north. More north, northwest right here. And
October
west.
15th,
Look how the colors are changing now.
And we just had a big halo. You can see it's still at the top and on the right side of the sun, the fake sun. They have been chemtrailing all day long. The sky's just all chemtrails. It was all straight lines, but they're masking something. We know they're masking eclipses from Planet X, Nibiru, Wormwood, whatever you want to call it. And it's happening more frequently. The last time I documented this was on October 9th, and then before that, October 5th. I was tracking it on the calendar. It was every 12 days or so, but now it's like every 5 days. It's coming more frequently. Anyway, you can see the upper edge up there. It's still got an eclipse. I've got some still photos that are probably better than the video, but you can still see it up there. There's something there. It's been happening for about maybe an hour or so now.
Morning, everybody. It's Steve Olson. I've got you at the Daily Star, not my favorite publication in the world, but yellow-gray clouds have this murky glow over London. The unusual phenomenon was seen above Bristol this morning has left the country with murky red glow. The sun, accompanied by ominous yellow-gray clouds, has unnerved hundreds of Brits. And in fact, Matt Rogers, Neil, a couple of my friends in the UK have been getting thousands of emails this morning from people wondering what the hell's going on. So let's talk about it. Red sun this morning in Bristol. So is this the apocalypse or what? Why is the sky yellow and why do we have a red sun? What on earth is happening? Hannah Snelling posted, there's a sun over Bristol today. It's making everything look strange. It's like a filter has been thrown on all. And I've got tons of footage right now coming in about it. Here's a representation. Doesn't even come close to what people are seeing. And I think, pretty sure that Neil, one of my guys that's doing footage right now, Reuters is going to pick up his footage, and I'll show you that right now. So let's show you what the WSO subscribers in England, in the UK, are seeing at this point. Time-lapse footage. We have our eyes in the skies in England all the time. This is why this yellow, red sky. And we've often said, guys, that if the system fails, the system that they're using to hide it, ever does fail, that we will have very strange red and yellow skies. I'm wondering if this is a sign that the system is failing. And again, it's hard to really see what they're seeing in England, but it just scares the crap out of them. This red sun. Here's another shot of it. Again, you just can't really appreciate what's going on over there. Pretty unbelievable stuff. The reason that Neil is documenting it so hard is because he thinks that this is red iron dioxide dust coming in from the Nibiru system. However, what the weather reporters in England would tell you is that this is sub-Saharan dust being sucked up from the Sahara, which is always, it happens very commonly in England. In the United Kingdom, the islands of the United Kingdom. But this is just unusual with the timing of the hurricane, the timing of the sightings that we're having of these various planets. Look how it just turns red. No fires or anything. This is all just from that hurricane coming in and supposedly sub-Saharan dust, which I don't buy for a minute. I don't buy it for a minute. But again, this is what we predicted, guys. We predicted that we would get into this mode. Look at that. Neil, look at you getting some footage. Neil's been approached by several media outlets. They're going to use his footage. He's one of our WSO subscribers that helps all the time.
Proper bright there. Is that full? Is that full sun? I think that's
Yeah.
full sun, yeah. But
Yeah.
the sun, that's what I'm saying. I've never seen anything like it. I've never seen anything like that before. Even the sky's like dark burnt red.
Well, hopefully we'll get some more information on it and keep the reports coming in. But red dust over England, WSO, October 16th, 2017.